Jishu and Taeyang barely cough their breath as they step out into the cold night air. The events at the warehouse had left Jisoo reeling, her mind spinning with unanswered questions. Yuna's return, Minji's cryptic warnings, it all felt like pieces of a puzzle that didn't fit. But something told her this was far from over. They walk in silence until they reach a quiet park, the sound of rustling leaves filling the tense space between them. Jishu could not hold back any longer. Taeyang, you are hiding something. I need the truth. Who's really behind all of this? Her voice was steady, but beneath it was the weight of everything she'd learned. The secrets, the betrayal, and the fear that nothing was as it seemed. Taeyang's face tightened, his gaze avoiding hers. It's not that simple, Jisoo. There's more at stake than you know. Then make it simple, Jisoo pressed. What really happened between you, Yuna, and Minji? Why are they targeting us? Taeyang let out a shaky breath, his hands curling into fist. Yuna was never just a victim. She was the mastermind behind everything. Back in high school, she started something, a group with one goal, control. She was always with manipulating people, playing mind games. She pulled Minji in and they met in their mission to push people to their limits just for fun. Jisoo's stomach churned. You were part of this? Nothing willingly, Taeyang said, his voice laced with regret. I got close to Yuna because I wanted to stop her. I thought I could help her, change, make her see how dangerous our ovation was. But things spiraled out of control. Minji wanted power, Yuna wanted control, and I was stuck in the middle. Jisoo took a step back, her mind racing. So all these Minji streets, Yuna's return is just them continuing their twisted games. Taeyang nodded, but there was hesitation in his eyes. It's more than just a game now. There's something they want, something I have. They think it's the key to finishing what Yuna started. What is it? Jisoo demanded. Taeyang's expression darkened. It's information, a file Yuna hid. She called it the Obsidian Project. It filled with secrets, dirt on powerful people, things that could ruin lives if it got out. Minji's been hunting it ever since Yuna disappeared. But here's the twist. Yuna never trusted Minji's completely. So she gave me a piece of the puzzle, a password buried in a coded message. Jisoo pulse quickened. Do you have it? Taeyang slowly nodded. Yes, but it's not enough on its own. We need the other half, the part only Yuna knows. Before Jisoo could process it all, her phone buzzed. Another unknown message appeared. The park bench near the fountain. Come alone if you want answers. Jisoo's heart raced as she showed the message to Taeyang. His eyes widened in recognition. This is Yuna doing. She's testing us, seeing how far we will go. But Jisoo was tired of being a pawn. I am going, Taeyang. If Yuna has answers, I need to hear them. Taeyang grabbed her arm, his grip firm. It's a trap, Jisoo. Yuna doesn't care about us. She's only after that file. Jisoo pulled away, determination in her eyes. I need to know the truth. If I don't go, I will never understand what's really happening. Reluctantly, Taeyang agreed to follow at a distance, staying hidden as backup. Jisoo walked towards the park bench, her mind buzzing with possibilities. Was Yuna really the villain, or was there another layer to this twisted game? As she reached the bench, she noticed a small envelope tapped underneath. She carefully removed it and opened it, revealing a single photo. It was a picture of Taeyang and Yuna, laughing together like old friends, but on the back was scrawled a chilling message. Trust is the real illusion. Who's really pulling the strings? Before she could decipher it, a soft voice cut through the silence. So you really came? Jisoo spun around to find Yuna leaning against a tree, her expression unreadable. There was a dangerous itch to her, but also a sadness that made Jisoo pause. You have heard Taehyung's side, Yuna said coolly, but you have not heard mine. He's been lying to you from the start. Jisoo breathed cough in her throat. What do you mean? Yuna stepped closer, her eyes locked into Jisoo's. Taehyung isn't the hero that pretends to be. He was not just trying to save me, he was using me. He was after the file too, not to protect anyone, but to secure his own future. He wanted power just like the rest of us. Jesus' mind reeled. You are lying. He said he was trying to stop you. Yuna's smile was cold. Of course he did, but the truth is Taeyang and I were never enemies. We were partners until he betrayed me. He's playing both sides, feeding you just enough to keep you on his side while hiding his real intentions. Jesus' heart pounded as the web of lies tightened around her. Who could she trust? Was Taeyang the savior or the manipulator? Before she could ask more, Taeyang emerged from the shadows. His face tense. That's enough, Yuna. You have said your piece. Yuna's eyes glittered with challenge. I am not done. Jisoo deserves to know who you really are. The air crackled with tension as Yuna and Taeyang stared each other down, both waiting for the other to make a move. Jisoo felt like she was standing on the edge of a cliff, one wrong step away from falling into the abyss of their lives. But there was one thing she knew for sure. There were still secrets they were not telling her, and she would not rest until she uncovered every twisted truth.